The event, Pleiadian Crystal Light Technology. Pleiadian Light Forces Transmission, Earth date, 826-2019. Channeled by Michael Love of the Earth Alliance. Begin transmission. Great ones. As Federation ships line up in the skies all around the Earth in preparation for the greatest awakening event in human history, we the Pleiadians and the Earth Alliance present to you this special decoded etheric light data Akash on how fifth-dimensional crystal light technology is used in regards to a planetary ascension of consciousness. The Pleiadians understand that through the mastery of the knowledge of sacred geometry, energy, and the metaphysical power of crystals, especially at the etheric level, a being of free will is able to create anything in the universe, even a perfect world, dedicated to the source of all, a place of unconditional love and a dedication to the oneness that pervades the universe. In the early days of Earth, we the Pleiadians knew that such a place would take time to manifest, and would have to harbor a race willing to come closer to the actual physical plane than had successfully been done before. It would be a natural healing place with a vast supply of crystals, a shining light in the universe, and the race that lived there, the light bearers of the united universe, would have to come to full understanding of who they truly are and be aware of the incredible power they possess. That special place is planet Earth, rich in exotic natural crystals and minerals, and you are the divine beings who will bring this new kingdom of light to the Earth. The special time for this new golden age of light to appear on Earth is now. The star seeds of Earth who are the most awake have already began a natural evolution back to the ancient crystal temple days, and they understand how important crystal ascension tools are on their spiritual journey. We the Pleiadians tell magnificent stories to awaken other beings, and we encode triggers into our stories that have the potential to activate dormant DNA strands in a profound and expeditious manner. This awakening we speak of is simply a re-remembering of what is already inside of you. Most of the memories of your ancient past, about who you truly are and about your abilities, were lost down through the ages, but this key information is still stored, in the crystals, in etheric templates, the Akashic records, and in the structural blueprints of your DNA cells. As we have said in previous messages, our mission is to bring advanced technologies back to the beings of Earth, and to aid in the healing and spiritual growth that is occurring here. In over 3,000 hours of channeling galactic data from the Great Central Race over the last 3 months, about current Pleiadian ascension operations on the surface, we received a large cache of synchronistic light data that tells an amazing story. Let us speak our grand story to you now. The Pleiadians seeded planet Earth eons ago with all life here and have watched over this beautiful planet unto this very day. As you know by now, these grand creators of worlds have returned to Earth en masse recently in incredible light ships that are being witnessed by millions of star seeds all across the globe. Though these angelic beings are saddened and concerned to see how humans have done so much damage to this planet and themselves down through the ages, they still have 100% faith in humanity and are here assisting humans in every possible way without violating their free will. The Pleiadians have given amazing technology and knowledge to the inhabitants of Earth since the very beginning, and one of the greatest gifts left here was the knowledge of crystals and the sacred geometry creational energy patterns they emit. The Pleiadians use this advanced crystal technology to control the very fabric of universal creation. The Pleiadians have understanding of how one can co-create their own heaven on Earth and do almost anything that can be conceived of, using crystal light technology and by applying the natural mechanics of universal energy. Pleiadian uses of crystal light technology, information storage and transmission, quantum computing, amplification of frequencies, healing, levitation or air travel, anti-gravity lightship propulsion, distance travel, space travel, time travel, teleportation and many others, such as the use of piezoelectric energy to create free energy. fifth-dimensional Pleiadians came to Earth in ancient days and handed down this advanced knowledge of crystal technology to the Lemurian civilization of Pangaea in the land of Mu, who later passed down this knowledge to the ancient golden race of Atlantis. Just before the dawn of the Atlantean Age, the Lemurians had evolved into a very advanced species called the Andarians. This amazing evolutionary leap was achieved by the Lemurians using powerful metaphysical and spiritual crystal light technology in their temples and laboratories to fully ascend to the fifth dimension. This is a good point to tell you that even though the remnants of Lemuria and Atlantis migrated into inner Earth before the Great Flood, they are certainly still in the fifth dimension. The inner Earth plane resonates at the 5D level, and we tell you there is a heaven above and one below. More about inner Earth, later on. Both the ancient Lemurians and the Atlanteans were very spiritually evolved beings, with physical bodies less dense than the current human form, sustained by a crystalline magnetic force, of a light source that is emitted from the central sun and from Earth's planetary core. The original Lemurian and Atlantean body types were primarily androgynous, and their bodies were very tall, usually 7 feet tall or taller. These beings have a deep sense of love and harmony, are telepathic by nature. They work with Mother Earth's sacred energy grids, the unity grid of divine love, and have greatly assisted in holding the light for the transformation of your sacred Earth and all her life into the knowing and experience of one unity consciousness. Know that you are these same amazing beings living in your modern times, and a part of you still retains very advanced knowledge about many topics, and this information can be accessed if you desire it greatly and are ready to receive it. The knowledge of how to use crystal technology for soul advancement has been handed down on Earth via the Great White Brotherhood through every age and is still available to anyone who seeks this knowledge today. If you notice, every race of beings who possess the advanced star knowledge of crystals, energy, and sacred geometry have all evolved into an advanced golden race of cosmic light beings. The Egyptians who descended from the Atlanteans are one of the greatest examples of this type of civilization. You may say that all of these ancient builder races were focused on working with stone and not crystal. But it's important to remember that the huge granite blocks used in all ancient monumental buildings are largely composed of quartz crystal, and it's more about the structure of the crystal in the stone than the stone itself. You are the next builder race and the latest generation of this ancient brotherhood, next in line to receive this sacred knowledge for the same purpose of evolving your soul to higher levels. Dear one, it's important to understand and know the qualities and characteristics of crystals and the properties they carry in order to comprehend the uses of crystals and the principles operating behind them. Crystals are emanations of higher energetic blueprints, and they are a manifestation of higher laws in this plane of existence. In their grand Andara temples, the ancient Lemurians became the ascended masters of this universe by simply understanding and working with the natural laws of energy and the higher knowledge and science of crystalline structures and sacred geometry. They understood that sacred geometry is the core structure of everything that exists, and they used highly organized, crystalline structures to create energetic templates that would manifest any desired material thing, state of being, or situation they could conceive of. In those ancient days on Earth, Lemuria was initially a surface society with a subterranean component. The primary capital city was located on a large island that sank beneath the waves of the Pacific approximately 25,000 years ago. A secondary capital city was located within the inner Earth, and with the demise of Lemuria, the Lemurians relocated to the Hollow Earth, also known as Agartha. Millions of Atlanteans followed the same path of migration to inner Earth, joining the Lemurians in Agartha after the Aryan War of Atlantis. A small number of surface Atlanteans that did not migrate to inner Earth went on to form the great civilization city of Egypt. The fact that these golden races formed an entire world underground may be hard for many to believe, and what's more fascinating is the fact that the Agarthans still live in these magnificent crystal cities throughout the inner Earth, to this day. The energy of the Lemurian seed crystals is most prevalent within the hollow earth, although many of the Lemurian seed crystals on the surface of Mother Earth have also been activated through your celestial and planetary activities of light. Vast galaxies exist within each Lemurian seed crystal that is home to many beings of light, devas, nature spirit intelligence, and further connect you to the hollow earth and inner sun, the sun, galactic center, and the great central sun during the last days of Lemuria. Knowing that Lemuria would soon be destroyed, the Lemurian elders decided to seed crystals programmed to transmit a message of oneness. They knew that there would be a time in the forward evolution of humanity when the Lemurian energy of one unity consciousness and the connection with nature intelligence would again be experienced, and this time is now Great Ones. They further established a living crystal library within Agartha holding the records of the golden ages of Lemuria. After the Lemurian epoch, the Atlantean Atlara Brotherhood added an expanded cache of ancient Pleiadian crystal knowledge for humankind to discover in our modern time. Wait a moment. Do you believe the notion that an advanced race of beings is living inside the Earth right at this moment? Every top secret group on the planet is aware of this, and there is tons of tangible proof of this fact if you look close enough. What is inner Earth like? We assure you it's quite different than what 3D history or inner Earth geology teaches. There is an incredible planet-sized world below that resonates at a higher frequency than 3D, filled with billions of advanced beings of light. Inner Earth is abundant with exotic animals and plant life. There are huge lakes, even oceans, and mountains in the grand cities of Agartha. Inner Earth even has its own domed sky and sun. Our friend Corey Good of the Earth Alliance is one modern-day witness to this magnificent underworld, as well as Admiral Byrd and many others who have visited this inner heaven and have seen it with their own eyes. The beings of Inner Earth are very advanced technologically and are much taller than humans. Their bodies are lighter than humans. They have abilities that humans would consider to be superpowers, and they display a master, benevolent nature. The light of the sun in the inner Earth is softer and gentler than on the Earth's external surface, with a soft blue light tinge. Additionally, within the inner Earth Great Ones, are many natural caverns, crystal caves and crystalline cities, as well as of course the people of Agartha, originally Lemurian, and later too, Atlantean and ancient Egyptian, following the teachings of the Law of One. The Agartha Network. Think of Shambhala the Lesser as the United Nations of over 100 subterranean cities that form the Agartha Network. It is, indeed, the seat of government for the inner world. While Shambhala the Lesser is an inner continent, its satellite colonies are smaller enclosed ecosystems located just beneath the Earth's crust or discreetly within mountains. All cities in the Agartha network are physical and are of the light, meaning that they are tradition of the great mystery schools of the surface, honoring such beings as Jesus/Sananda, Buddha, Isis, and Osiris, all of the ascended masters that we of the surface know and love, in addition to spiritual teachers of their own long-standing heritage. Why did these advanced beings migrate to inner Earth in ancient days? Consider the magnitude of the geological earth changes that have swept the surface over the past 100,000 years. Consider the lengthy Aryan War against the Atlara priests of Atlantis and the power of thermonuclear weaponry that eventually sank and destroyed these two highly advanced civilizations. The Sahara, the Gobi, the Australian outback and the deserts of the US are but a few examples of the devastation that resulted. Think of the billions and billions of tons of crystal sand that comprises these vast deserts now. This silicon dust was originally in the form of mountain-sized crystal monuments these great beings had seeded all across planet Earth. The sub-cities of Agartha were created as refuges for the people and as safe havens for sacred records, teachings, and crystal technologies that were cherished by these ancient cultures. Capital cities to the Agartha network. Posid, primary Atlantean outpost, located beneath the Mato Grosso Plains region of Brazil. Population, 1.3 million. Shanxi, refuge of the Uyghur culture, a branch of the Lemurians who chose to form their own colonies 50,000 years ago. Entrance is guarded by a Himalayan lamasery. Population, 3/4 million. Rama, remnant of the surface city of Rama, India located near Jaipur. Inhabitants are known for their classic Hindu features. Population, 1 million. Xinghui, remnant of the northern migration of the Uyghurs. Located on the border of Mongolia and China. With a small secondary city in Mt. Lassen, California. Telos translated means communication with spirit. Population, 1.5 million. Spotlight on Telos. Over 1 million light beings make their home inside Mount Shasta. This sub-city habitation has for thousands of years been a natural vehicle for human evolution. Now, here is a peek at a well-thought-out ecosystem. The dimensions of this domed city are approximately 1.5 miles wide by 2 miles deep. Body height of the Telos beings, due to cultural differences, average heights of subterranean citizens vary. Generally 6'5" to 7'5" in Telos, while nearly 12 in Shambhala the Lesser. How long do the beings of Telos live? Unlimited. Death by degeneration is simply not a reality in Telos. Most Agarthians choose to look an age between 30 and 40 and stay there, while, technically, they may be thousands of years old. By not believing in death, this society is not limited by it. Upon completing a desired experience, one can disincarnate at will. Ascension in the grand city of Telos Shasta? Absolutely, and much easier and more common than on the surface. Ascension is the ultimate goal of temple training. Why have they stayed underground all this time? These beings are 100% peaceful and absolutely cannot be around low-vibe human wars, trauma, and drama. As we stated earlier, this inner Earth kingdom is a fifth-dimensional paradise completely closed off from the 3D world. The Agarthans are very concerned with the current state of humanity and planet Earth, and they wish to help humans through this incredible time on Earth, so great efforts are being made now. Currently, a few thousand brave subterranean are working on the surface to assist humans in their evolutionary process. In order to blend with the masses, they have undergone temporary cellular change so that, physically, they don't tower above the rest of us. They may be recognized by their gentle, sensitive nature and somewhat mysterious accent. The beings of inner Earth have come to present a blueprint for peaceful change to those who will listen. The Agarthians have reached a point where they cannot progress spiritually unless this merger takes place. In essence, we are one planet ascending, not half a planet. It is imperative that we take the next step together. The sooner we invite this unity, the sooner the magic will unfold. The hierarchy has made the emergence of the subterranean cities a priority project. They are asking us to do our part in welcoming our brethren. How would you possibly get to this amazing inner kingdom? First of all, you can't unless you resonate with this high vibrational civilization, and secondly, the simple answer is you must be taken there by the beings who dwell there. We will discuss physical entrances to this realm below. You must understand that you will have to cross dimensions to get there because all the physical entrances are sealed with dimensional locks, so you would never find Agartha unless you have all the secret keys, and you must be both invited and escorted there by the beings who inhabit inner Earth. Even the controls of Admiral Byrd's plane were taken over by the advanced beings of inner Earth, and he and his crew were physically escorted into this magical city where they safely landed. The only reason he was allowed in was because he was a man of great honor, and the Agarthan High Council gave him clearance and presented him with a message for all of mankind, to bring back to the surface. But what about the physical entrances into inner Earth? Many entrances into the inner Earth, Agartha, and subsurface colonies exist to this day within the north and south poles of the Earth, the Himalayas, the Crystal Mountains of Arkansas, Mammoth Cave, Kentucky, western North Carolina, New Mexico, Sedona, Arizona, Mount Shasta, Mexico, Central America, South Africa, Peru, Britain, Europe, the Himalayas, Chile, Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Central America, China, Siberia, Greenland, Iceland, and Sri Lanka, to name a few. As teachers of ancient Lemurian and Atlantean crystal technology and as workers of the ancient craft, we work with authentic Andara crystals that are mined hybrids of naturally formed silicon glass and fused quartz crystal. On our amazing journey with Andara crystals, we found the primary mining sources of these silicon glass quartz hybrids are concentrated exactly at the entrances to inner Earth. This is simple because at this inner Earth locations, you are at ground zero where the primary ancient Lemurian and Atlantean temples and laboratories were located, not to mention at ground zero where the entrances to the most grand 5D crystal city of Agartha and Shambhala exist today. It's also important to note that at every one of these exact locations are the primary sources of diamond mines across the planet. Where you find diamonds and large quartz deposits, you will find Anda Aras. Anda Aras are the 12 rainbow-colored translucent Atlantean master crystals that were the backbone of every aspect of global Atlantean technology and society. In those ancient days, the same crystal technology also controlled every aspect of the heavenly space around planet Earth. We like to remind the starseeds of Earth as well, that the crystal temple domes of Lyra in the 12th dimension are all made of rainbow-colored, translucent, molded Andara crystal glass. More about the Arkansas Crystal Vortex. An Atlantean laboratory of great sophistication existed in the subterranean city in Arkansas to work with the primary utilizations of crystal energies, including hyperdimensional teleportation. Because of the massive quartz crystal deposits and magnetic minerals of Arkansas, and presence of carbon crystal diamonds and radium-bearing waters, Arkansas was the perfect Earth lab for crystal technology. Because of this mixture of minerals, the dimensional portals are more easily accessed in this area. This rare cocktail of energetics enabled Sirian Pleiadian tech source generators to create anti-gravitation fields in the areas of Arkansas, divergent energies that could be technically engineered and controlled through the crystalline disk and satellite of ancient days that broadcast amazing power and information across the globe. Arkansas is the largest deposit of natural quartz crystal in the northern hemisphere, and the second largest deposit in the world, second only to Brazil. But it is the largest unsegmented, continuous deposit on the planet, and contains the most resonant crystals. Programmed crystals from the Law of One. Arkansas also contains unique combinations of magnetic minerals, aquifers, and diamond deposits, and natural silicon glass which work synergistically with the quartz. Because of this blend of energies, the crystal vortex of Arkansas is the most powerful in terms of the potency and utility of its vortexial portal field. This is why the Atlanteans were especially attracted to the area, and why the Sirian Pleiadian Alliance still retain underground bases in the area. Beneath the surface of the central region of Arkansas rest enormous beds of exquisite quartz, mineral, and glass crystals, the size and beauty of which are visually stunning. Some of these amazing crystals are over 50 meters in length, seeded by the early Atlanteans. There are crystal caves beneath Arkansas extending all the way to Agartha that are aesthetically mesmerizing, exuding a symmetry and inner light that is sublime. These crystal entities are very ancient and have been in a dormant mode for millennia. They were programmed with specialized attributes by the Sirians and Atlanteans, and are now in joyous modes of reactivation. These awakenings are releasing efficacious dynamic energies that spawn unusual phenomena as they reboot, none of which will be malevolent, quite the contrary, indeed they are a gift of immaculate proportion and intricate value. Crystalline quartz is multidimensional, and when blended with certain metallic and monatomic elements create what you term stargates and wormholes in space. These are intermittently occurring, appearing, and disappearing in random apertures above the Earth's surface in the crystal vortex at present. Crystalline energy is an omnipotent power source that has implications far beyond humanity's current understanding. Crystalline structure is formed by an essence of frequential light resonance that is multidimensional and coherent, existing in matter and antimatter. It is the Metatronic divine template that sources all creation manifestation and forms the very matrixial composition of every plane of existence. It is the enzyme of reality transduction and the vitality spring of the divine thought that forms the cosmos itself. Crystals are great receivers and transmitters, and a strong communication network occurs between master crystals and indeed crystal vortex portals. The two most powerful crystal vortexes on the planet are indeed Arkansas and Brazil. As such, the connection of the Arkansas vortexial portal to the Brazil vortexial portal is extremely important in the Ascension and Global Crystal Network. Two master temple crystals are located in Brazil, in Bahia and Minas Gerais. The former is Atlantean seed, the latter Lemurian seed crystal. The energy of both is maintained and being reactivated in Brazil and connected to the law of one crystals in Arkansas. Keep in mind that while Lemuria is acknowledged as a civilization of great spirituality, there were thousands of years in which Atlantis harbored far greater frequency and enhanced levels of spiritual mastery that greatly exceeded that of Lemuria. Atlantis fractured into a polarized society before its demise, but many of the most important crystals were protected, uncontaminated and stored before they fell into misuse and destruction. The greater of these are stored in Arkansas and Brazil. The new emerging crystal vortex of Arkansas will be far more powerful and serve a different function than it did in the Atlantean era. This is because the Atlanteans placed 3 massive temple crystals in Arkansas before the tsunamis inundated Posiada. The purpose and potency of these crystals have created a hyperdimensional field that is far more spiritual in aspect and effect. The addition of these 3 to the huge natural crystals will add their succinctly specialized conscious programmings of knowledge, wisdom, healing and multidimensional awareness. It is the magnetics of this location in Arkansas, in fact, that has held these crystal energies in balance. That is why the ATLA-RA specifically selected this area in Arkansas for their storage and seeding. You have no idea of the energy these are capable of generating. You see, it is the use of magnetic energies along with etheric light, light above and below the visible spectrum, light you refer to as ultraviolet and gamma, that is used to both subdue and amplify crystals. An etheric gateway has existed over this area for the past 20,000 years, and a gateway of high-frequency light is able to be focused into this area. A vast network of hyperdimensional tunnels networks the areas below Central and NW Arkansas. These lead to enormous chasms and crystal caves. Some of these are still in dynamic utility. The ability to detect these tunnels and chasms will not be within your scientific capabilities for many more decades. And that is because they exist in what may be termed intraspace within a frequency of parallel hyperdimensionality. Yet those humans of sufficient light quotient indeed can sense them, and indeed their energies do intermingle with and code the natural silicon crystals in Arkansas. The great Atlantean temple crystals placed below the lands of Arkansas are actually an alloy conglomerate of quartz, silicon, silver, and gold and other monatomic elements. These were manifested through Arcturian technology. The frequency of crystalline monatomic gold is capable of combining with specific types of high-frequency quartz to enable the bending and molding of dimensional fields through an electroalchemical process that transforms atomic structure. Dimensional access tunnels were often created in this methodology by the Atlanteans to create wormholes or dimensional tunnels within the Earth's mantle that could be accessed at a higher frequency. Many of these hyperdimensional tunnels were laid into place along the flows of existing ley lines of natural telluric currents that flow on the Earth. Tectonic shifts have damaged many, but not all of these. Some of these were simply deactivated. On our magnificent crystal journey with our fellow Pleiadians, we also discovered in ancient texts and from studying the geology of the area we live, in Asheville, western North Carolina, that the city is built directly on top of a 300 trillion ton rose quartz crystal that is emitting more energy per square foot from the ground than Sedona, Arizona. There are locked down direct ancient tunnels under the city of Asheville that lead directly to the Arkansas crystal vortex. Asheville is known for its powerful positive and creative energy vortex that compares to the 1969 era of San Francisco. Nearly half of the California hippies migrated here after a major ascension of consciousness occurred there in 1969. The Atlura Law of One. The very atomic structures of ancient Lemurian and Atlantean crystals that still exist on Earth today are composed of perfectly aligned geometries, crystalline geometries, knitted into place with the thread of electromagnetics. Electricity and magnetics are components of light. Your spectrum of visible light is but a candle in comparison to the magnificent geometric light of the higher spectrum. The energy of crystals under Arkansas and near other inner Earth entrances is on a higher dimension, that of a multidimensional octahedron that has formed itself to the levels of the 9th through the 12th dimensional fields. The energy is transformed from the hexagonal of quartz to the octahedron of gold, quartz, diamond, and other blends of monatomic elements. The quartz and monatomic crystals of Arkansas are embedded with the energy and wisdom of what is referred to as the Atlantean Law of One. The 5D monatomic master crystals discovered near all inner Earth entrances have frequently transferred this vibration to the quartz and natural silicon and Dara glass indigenous to the area, and as we have explained, the master crystals contained a higher dimensional alloy of monatomic elements that have transduced into the mineral content of Thess-Agartha energy vortexes. Lady Nellie's Land near Mount Shasta, where modern-day Andhra crystals were first discovered, is one of the most powerful multidimensional, monatomic crystal energy vortexes in the world. All crystals are alive, in a real sense, and have an ordered consciousness and self-awareness, but each carries unique and specific blueprint patterns. This pattern is greatly varied according to the geology and astrological energies of the vector and according to the programs written into the crystals by the beings who seeded them on Earth. Therefore, seemingly identical gems and crystals can be quite different in their energetic projections according to these varying factors. The geology of inner Earth entrances is extremely unique, more so than even your geologists recognize, and is precisely why the Atlanteans colonized and developed these areas. It is why there are underground bases of the Sirian-Pleiadian Alliance are located in these areas. Inner Earth entrances, a rare mineralogical collation of natural quartz crystals, strata heated pressured crystal glass, diamonds, and magnetic lodestone. Pyramids to coordinate the natural projections of these energies and intricately intertwine their energies have existed in near these sacred inner Earth entrances for over 25,000 years. The dating of these temple pyramids correlate exactly to the time just before the great cataclysmic flood transpired. 3 Atlantean wisdom and healing crystals that once beamed magnificent light and celestial energy in the Temple of Healing, the Temple of One and the Temple of Knowledge on Posiada were placed in dimensional lock in the Atlantean crystal fields of Arkansas. These master crystals in Mideast America have been recently reactivated to align with the other original 5D master temple crystals held in Brazil, Mount Shasta, and Lake Titicaca. Back to 5D and Dara crystals. Why is this 5D translucent type of crystal so important in all of this? Here's why. First of all, recent direct communications with the Earth Alliance by these higher beings included a large cache of data about using this Andara technology to refract central sunlight to the Earth to raise the vibration of the planet. Secondly, before the ancient Sumerians used this crystal light technology to ascend to the fifth dimension, and the Atlanteans used clear rainbow-colored Andaras as their 12 master crystals, which powered every aspect of this advanced race's home on Earth. Thirdly, the most amazing and undeniable synchronistic personal path has led us back home to our ancient past as a golden society, and we know, beyond knowing, these ancient beings are calling us to themselves even now. They are giving us this knowledge to assist in the monumental ascension event that's occurring on Earth at the moment. Lastly, the main reason it's so important is due to how the technology itself works. Every gemstone on Earth can be reproduced in a lab now, but only natural earth-mined crystals and gemstones carry a natural frequency that will heal you completely if used correctly, totally protect your auric field, and ascend your being to the fifth dimension in short order. Only translucent crystals and gemstones such as diamonds, garnets, and andaras work on the etheric level. Why? Because of the way multidimensional light refracts through the crystal lattice. Single refractive light translucent crystals are direct metaphysical portals to higher dimensions. These rare crystals are the only ones that build a tangible protective shield around your auric field to protect you from auric bleeding and psychic attacks. They are also the only crystals that transduce fifth-dimensional central sunlight directly into your auric field. Double refractive light crystals such as lapis and all other crystals protect and strengthen your body in the physical realm, but have no effect on the etheric body. Both types of crystals are required for full balanced power and protection of your being, but each type works on different dimensional levels or resonances. Now you may see why the Pleiadians and other advanced star nations use this crystal magic in all of their technology and in their ascension missions to Earth. Translucent, single refraction diamonds, garnets, and andaras have the most highly organized molecular crystal structure known, and emit stabilizing pulses of high vibrational light and sound waves that is easily measured and provable by science. These standing columnar waves have the capacity to tune DNA instantly to the fifth dimensional frequency of 40 to 100 Hz, which is the gamma state of consciousness. This is the angelic zero-point state of being or bliss heaven dimension. What's more, these types of crystals serve as powerful etheric energy amplifiers that can manifest reality 1,000 times faster than normal. This is not a joke but a fact. Test this for yourself and see. Be very aware of the process as it happens. We are personal witnesses to the power of these amazing crystals, and many others who are exposed to them enough know their power as well. What is Andara? Andara technology is advanced ascension technology derived from the lost knowledge of Lemuria when the great central race was here on Earth the first time. Andara crystals are the highest vibrational crystals in this universe. Andara crystals originate from fifth-dimensional star systems and were left for us, buried deep in the earth, by our ancient elders to aid us in our current 5D ascension process. Andara crystals were used in ancient Atlantis and Lemuria as advanced ascension technology, for heightened spiritual development and for total healing of the layered energy bodies. In the original Atlantis and Lemurian ascension, an interdimensional implosion occurred and the seed material was heated, not only to very high levels, but in a contained hyperfield, which is created by two or more dimensions touching. A hyperfield forms a no-time zone, where linear laws of thermodynamics are warped or in some cases do not apply at all. It was within such a hyperfield that the Prima Matra powders and the Andara crystals were created. That through their purposeful interaction with the Prima Matra they transmuted their crystalline DNA, becoming a highly futurized form of human being, even more developed in their light matrix than the Lemurians of that age. Thus, at this point in our discourse, we will cease calling these colonists Lemurians and refer to them as Andarines. As light passes through an Andara, powerful rays of transformative, healing energy are released and can be inducted directly and instantly into the auric field. These crystals are multidimensional and are not bound by space and time. Andhara crystals are formed at 0 point, creating within them a kinsuthenitic continuum. This is a continuum that allows a moving time field within the elemental and structural composition of the crystal formation. In essence, this K-continuum does not align to natural polarity, but instead phase matches directly with the universal light matrix, or the golden net of Athena. Thus, utilizing the Andhara crystals, etherically, and / or their current counterparts, the man-made Andhara crystal glass, one may interact with Athena's net. This net moves matter beyond the time barriers. Access into Athena's net allows soul matter units integration with future forms of spirit matter. Athena's net was the original Akashic internet. Magical Anda Eros contain high levels of monatomic Ethereum, which is much more rare and potent than monatomic gold. This magical substance is what the Anunnaki came to Earth seeking. Monatomics exhibit the properties of superconductors at normal temperatures. The principle behind a superconductor is that it is able to carry electrical energy without any resistance present, thus exhibiting a zero loss in the conduction of that energy. In addition, the process involves the conversion of electrons into a light frequency as they pair off within the superconductive medium. One of the keys in these monatomic superconductors is the presence of exotic single-atom materials such as rhodium and iridium in the high spin state. A new science has emerged to deal with the quantum-like properties of high spin state, high-frequency elements. Superconductivity, gravity-defying materials, teleportation, space-time manipulation, multidimensional universes, and other truly astonishing discoveries have been made and are projected theoretically for the near future. Natural monatomic elements exhibit extraordinary properties that strengthen and stabilize the electromagnetic fields of the human body. It is impossible for low vibrational energy to pass through an Andhara, a diamond, or a garnet force field, making them powerful shields for the human auric field. Monatomic metallic elements are superconductors with a null magnetic field, repelling both north and south magnetic poles. This is conducive to zero-point energy. Zero-point energy, ZEP, is known as an energy that fills the fabric of all space, which exists at very high frequencies. Monatomic metallic elements have the ability to tap into this limitless supply of energy in ways we are just beginning to understand. Andhara crystals contain the most concentrated charge of the monofield, hyperfield and kinsuthenitic continuum. It has also been shown that monatomic metallic elements can actually alter their physical state and shift into other dimensions. When heated under certain conditions, monatomic metallic elements, normally 35% silica, fuses into a beautiful translucent, rainbow-colored, obsidian glass-like material, but comprised of 75% silica. Scientists are unable to explain how this seemingly impossible transmutation takes place. Other tests revealed that the material could transfer its exotic properties to similar metallic or silica materials. It seems that the monatomic metallic elements have the ability to resonate similar materials to their high frequency rate, transmuting and/or transforming that material to resemble and reflect their exotic properties. Monatomic Andhara crystal is the result of monatomic metallic elements that are found naturally in the Ethereum powders heated to high temperatures in the Earth's strata. This process not only transmutes the Ethereum powders, but refines the monatomic metallic metals and enhances their exotic properties. Testing has shown that monatomic Andhara crystal resonates at the high frequency of the exotic matter they were created from. Monatomic Andhara crystals are quantum in every respect. Frequency is a measurement of energy. All substances can be measured for their wave signature or frequency. Even our thoughts are an energy that can be measured. Each organ of the body has its own frequency, with a particular range suggesting good health. Andhara crystals will tune the body to the exact perfect natural frequency for optimal health and a state of youth. Monatomic Andhara crystals are also heliocentric, meaning that they absorb and reflect physical light toward the center of their crystalline spiral. This causes the monatomic Andhara crystal to be very healing to gaze into while holding in natural sunlight. What's more, Andharas are 5D master being crystals that are monatomic in structure and contain Prima Matra, which combines 70 minerals. Andhara crystals are composed of the most potent form of Prima Matra found on Earth. What is Prima Matra? Prima Matra is an ancient alchemical term that means prime unviolated first matter, and covers any form of matter that is resonant with the original first matter. Original Prima Matra is light just beyond the ultraviolet end of the visible spectrum of the rainbow, high frequency, and the forms of Prima Matra with us today as the visible colors of the rainbow, gradients less in frequency, but all still light. Prima Matra is simply high frequency, light data that exists in the ether. This substance is known as mana, the elixir of life, the philosopher's stone, the fountain of youth, the primordial substance, and exotic matter, and it has many other sacred names. It is being revealed at this time to the planet to assist humanity with the transformational process. Andhara crystals are the Lemurian equivalent of a quantum supercomputer. Andhara can outperform any electronics component on Earth. Pleiadian Andhara operates as a powerful amplifier, a multi-dimensional transmitter and receiver, and it can store unlimited amounts of gamma light data just like a super hard drive. This advanced, otherworld extraterrestrial technology is the closest you will get to having access to real magic on planet Earth. Studying and understanding its metaphysical properties and the actual feeling you get when you work with one will make you a believer. Note, the larger the size of the crystal, the more Ethereum it contains, thus it is more powerful. All Andhara crystals on planet Earth are not the original Lemurian crystals. The original crystals exist in the fifth dimension. All Earth-based, glass Andhara crystal is connected etherically to the fifth dimensional Andharas, and all the ones found on Earth resonate at the same high frequencies. Andhara is the most powerful amplifier of consciousness in the universe, and since you are already creating your own reality, this is the main ascension tool you will need to manifest not only a personal life of dreams but also a better world for all of humanity on planet Earth. We encourage you to gather your own information about Andhara crystal technology, acquire some of these magical stones, and to learn how to work with them to create true ascension magic. The critical component of manifesting reality is that you believe in what you are doing, and as, for us, we not only believe, we know beyond knowing. All that we have said is true from a higher perspective and can only be seen from the same level the information is presented from. Dear one, follow your own intuition now and you will be moved energetically by benevolent angelic forces through a special 5D portal for the next several Earth days to a secure and safe place in your life that is free from the anxieties of life you have been experiencing. A sort of energetic magic is going to happen to you over the coming weeks that will affect powerful, positive change in your life. We want to leave you with the profound but simple understanding that the energetic mechanics of nature is the only force that will fully align you with the higher, more divine realms. Crystals are created and programmed in a divine natural way as the most powerful and effective ascension tools for evolving your soul. When you emerge from the quantum shift that is about to happen to you, your amazing new life in 5D awaits. We know that things can be challenging in the 3D world because we have been here with you. We also know there is a way to transcend above all the things that cause suffering and pain, and we are here to assist in any way we can. Whatever you do now, find something to believe in and hold on to it. A great master once said, even a tiny amount of faith can move a mountain. We have seen great miracles that are equivalent to this happen when a miracle seemed impossible, and all the things that went wrong when we were at the 3D level do not happen anymore. Why? Because it's impossible and all things can only go right now. We assure you that higher beings have intervened, dear one, and they are sending you everything you need right now to make this quantum leap to freedom, abundance, and happiness. These wonderful things are going to be shown to you in the coming days. Natural things are the closest things to heaven. Andara crystals are a direct way to begin experiencing this heaven. How to work with an Andara crystal? Simply come into close contact with an Andara, hold it, meditate with it, gaze upon it and send your highest intention into it. Andara crystals love sunlight and water more than anything, so bathe them frequently and allow them to bring powerful light into your being. Though they refract sunlight in astonishing ways, the true light they are transmitting into your being is central sun rays. The central sun is the universal living depository for all that exists. It is what is being called God by religions, and it is this. It is the full Akashic record of all the data that comprises everything that exists in this universe. Central solar rays carry this God data directly into your human vessel cells, where it instantly recodes your DNA to a higher and more divine order. Andara will greatly amplify your desires and manifest them quickly and directly to you from a higher dimensional plane. We salute you, Great One, for standing strong through it all, and we are very proud of you for overcoming everything to this point. We look forward to hearing your story about how these ascension tools have helped raise your vibration and improve your life. It is time now for you to be free and happy and to come on up higher and to a much better way of being. This is your great hour. Now we begin. Godspeed. Michael and the Pleiadians.